All right, you guys, Arteta has come out and obviously backed Bukayo Saka to blossom. Remember, the previous 2 seasons have been really bad for Bukayo Saka. And I told you that his best season was the season of 2023-2024 ever in Arsenal's history. But this season, he's obviously known to the Saka that we've always gonna hate to know. Martin Odegaard has spoken about his return, and also he has obviously talked about Max Dowman and the young stars that Arsenal are trying to obviously get into the first team. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having super fun, and we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. And just continue to do the needful by subscribing to our channel, and after subscribing, the rest will be history in there for you. So let me obviously drop this. Arteta was asked about Bukayo Saka, and this is what he had to say, because Saka is not suckering, I'm telling you. Arteta said, we fully trust and love Bukayo Saka. What he's doing for us, for this club, is just incredible at his age, and he's continued to have the massive impact for us. Overall, when you look at his strength and the impulse he has in the team, it's just incredible. Now, they had to pose a question to the manager of Arsenal about Bukayo Saka, because Saka has only scored 6 goals in the Premier League. You get? That is really way below what Saka is supposed to be offering to his side, especially the side of Arsenal. The side of Arsenal deserves more from Bukayo Saka, because he is the star player for this team and he's called the star boy. So, if you are the star boy and everyone looks at you as that person who is supposed to come in and obviously put in a very big free shift as Bukayo Saka, then you should come up and obviously put out consistent performances. And right now, when you look at his age, Saka turned 24 last year, and is going to be turning 25 this year. At that age, that means you're going to hate to be hitting your prime, and you have to be performing better. But the shocking bit of this is Saka last season played 25 games, 6 goals and 10 assists, right? Then this season, he has so far played 26 games, 6 goals and 4 assists. Now, Saka scoring just 6 goals, there is no way he can obviously get into the contention of a player who can come up and obviously create demand from other clubs and also compete for the Ballon d'Or. I tell you, even if Arsenal wins a treble this season, there is no way Saka will step on the podium, because his numbers are really low. His contributions are really low. And secondly, he's one of those players that has turned out to be selfish, by the way. And I think the selfishness has been brought about by him knowing that he last scored a double figure of goals in the Premier League in the season of 2023-2024, where he went ahead to score 16 goals and put up 9 assists, 25 goal involvements in there for you. So, Saka is really having a nightmare of a season, of seasons, because even last season, it really never went on as planned by Bukayo Saka. So, I think Arteta is trying to defend him, because in his recent step-outs, he hasn't really looked like that player that Arsenal really needs. You get? Arsenal hasn't acted like the player that we've gonna hit to know at Arsenal. You see to it that when Noni Madueke comes up, he puts in a very huge shift in there, and he really does a lot, And I want to let you know that the lad is obviously doing the best of the best to see to it that all really goes on well as planned. And I know he's working hard, and the pressure went ahead to double. No sooner they obviously went ahead to give him a contract, and it said that they gave him a contract and he's the most paid player at Arsenal. Now, if you are the most paid player at the club of Arsenal, You need to be putting in performances that no one can even doubt about the new payments that you've gone ahead to get. But if Saka continues to play as he's playing, do you know what's going to happen? Players that he plays with, like Declan Rice, who wants a new contract at Arsenal, and very many others who have gone ahead to put in consistent performances, they'll obviously storm the boardroom and they're like, you're offering me a new contract, you know? I also want to be earning like Bukayo Saka, £300,000 plus, because you gave him that amount of money, but he's not performing as I perform. You get? He's always out because of injuries. I'm always present. You get? My stats are really good. So, you see what exactly Arsenal are really heading into. So, Arteta had to come out and obviously say this, to obviously lift the esteem of this player, to see to it that Bukayo Saka really gets on and running in there for you. So, we wait and see what Saka will do today in this game against Everton, and I know he's obviously going to be starting, and we are 100% sure that he'll put in a very huge shift. And by the way, he has to obviously react to what Manoni Madueke did. After him having a nightmare of a game in the Bay Arena in Germany, they brought on Nono Madueke, performed very well, and was the man responsible for the penalty that resulted into Arsenal scoring an equalizer through Kai Havertz. So, that is it. That is it for this guy, and he knows it very well that it really needs a lot, you know, to see to it that he really puts out a very beautiful shift altogether. So we wait and see what will happen after the manager has come out and obviously backed him. The manager has given Saka his word, and we wait to see what exactly will happen in there. So from there, we obviously head to Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard has said, I'm desperate to get back to playing as soon as I can. It's been difficult for me with the knee injury lately, but I'm working as hard as I can to get back to full fitness now. The main thing is to be 100% again and make sure I can properly help the team. Now, one of the things I really said about this guy was they need to give him time. That is it. They need to give him time. Enough time to rest. Do you know how many times this season Odegaard has been off the pitch, injured, knee injury, ankle injury, you understand? And they've gone ahead, obviously, hurriedly get him back. To me, that was really a very, very huge mistake, you know, by the physio side. And this time around, I'm really excited that they're really getting him to obviously be 100% fresh. And a fully fit Martin Odegaard will help Arsenal a lot. I saw they missed him in the game of Brighton. They missed him out in the game of Bayern Leverkusen. Why? Because he's this kind of player that acts well in tight spaces. He gives you control of the game, and he can obviously produce a moment of magic. So they missed him out a lot, and I know they know it very well, but they're not going to rush him. And that's what I really want. Let Odegaard get back when he is 100% fit and ready to go. But the moment he's not ready to go, no need to obviously rush him back as a player. That is it. I tell you that. So that is it. And from there, he went ahead and obviously said the following about the young stars at Arsenal. He said the manager trusts young players, and that's always good to see. It gives everyone a lift when we see young players come through to get time, to get game time, because it means so much to everyone, and it's always a special moment when someone makes their Arsenal debut. So Odegaard was at Real Madrid, and I think he was into the same situation like Max Dorman, you get? But he is a very good player. That is it. And talking of youngsters getting their debuts for Arsenal this season, you talk about Max Dorman, you talk about Salmon, this other guy they signed who came up, obviously made his debut when they're playing against Mansfield. You get? So he has given very many players their debuts, Arteta, and the captain of the team is obviously happy about it. So guys, your thoughts on Arteta backing Bukayo Saka to get back to form are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Odegaard saying that he's really desperate to return, as he gives Mikel Arteta his flowers for obviously flaunting the youngsters and really giving them time at the club of Arsenal, especially this particular season. I'm out. Bye-bye. We'll be returning with a live stream about this particular encounter of Everton paying a visit to the Emirates.